Tennessee Volunteers versus Georgia Bulldogs is back at square one with a halftime score of 17-17, basically 0-0. So whoever wins this half will win the game. Now, these are two second half teams. So I'm looking for an explosive second half, either explosive or it's going to be really back and forth. One of the two. Somebody's got to give. Now, if this game go into overtime, it will be a really good game if it go into overtime. Carson Beck, hey, he's looking like the Carson Beck of old. He's already thrown almost 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Matter of fact, 189 to Bill Zach. Nico only got 93 yards passing, 12 of 19. But Dylan Sampson, doing this thing, he got 68 yards already. I believe he will go over 100 yards again, probably close to 120, 130 yards. He also got a touchdown. But one big thing, Georgia, for them, Dylan Bell went down. Don't know what's going on with him. He went down, didn't come back in the first half. Maybe he'll come back in the second half, but looked like a pretty serious injury. I doubt if he'll come back in the second half, but hey, he just might. So this is a really good game, really competitive game. Tennessee got out to a 10-0 lead. Looked like they came out hot, but they cooled down, man. And hey, Georgia did their thing, came back, took the lead 14-10. So 2 unanswered touchdowns, and then Tennessee put up 3 points. But this is a good game, man. 2 well-coached teams. Tennessee, they need to cut down on these penalties, man. I'm telling you, man. Every time you turn around, they getting a daggone penalty call on them. Even though they only got 4, it seems like Tennessee is getting more penalties called on them than Georgia. But guess what? Each team got 4 penalties called on them. It didn't look like it. 4 for 33 yards for Tennessee, 4 for 34 yards for Georgia. All right, Tennessee, they winning the time of possession right now. It's about a little over 3 minutes. So, man, I'm just looking for a great second half. Ain't nothing bad I can say about either one of these teams right now. But for Tennessee, I think they need to get more pressure on Carson Beck. And I think they need to run this hurry-up offense that they used to run. Maybe they don't have the personnel to run that type of offense. But if they do, I think they need to run it. They'll throw this Georgia Bulldog defense off balance. All right. But if they can get pressure on Carson Beck, I think they can win this game. I think they can force him into turnovers. But the good thing about it, Carson Beck, he don't have an interception. That's the best part about it. Now, there's been a couple of times where he done threw almost a couple of them, at least 2. Almost at least 2 touchdowns that Tennessee should have had. Now, I do have one issue. This little shovel pass. I believe it was to Dylan Bell at the time. And he dropped the ball. In my opinion, that was a fumble. He had it with one hand and he took 2 steps and dropped the ball. But they reviewed it, called it an incomplete pass. But hey, it is what it is, man. And then the very next play, Georgia fumbled the ball again. They just couldn't get on it. So that was 2 lucky breaks for those Georgia Bulldogs. So hey, it is what it is, man. I'm just looking forward to a great second half. Hopefully it can be more like the first half. A competitive second. I don't want to see no blowout in this game. I don't. But y'all already know who I want to win. I want these Tennessee Volunteers to win the game. That's what I want. And put them Georgia Bulldogs out the damn playoffs for good. They won't have no hope. No hope of getting back in the playoff. They're already on the outside looking in. But guess what? If they win this game, hopes are still alive for those Georgia Bulldogs. If they lose this game, Tennessee, you're going to have some work to do. Even though both of these teams, they got 2 easy games coming up to end the season. UTEP for Tennessee and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt won't be an easy game. At least I don't think so. Vanderbilt got a pretty good team this year. Like I continue to say, this ain't the Vanderbilt of yesteryear. This is 2024, and this Vanderbilt team is built different. So Tennessee, they got UTEP and Vanderbilt coming up. Georgia, they got UMass and Georgia Tech, which I think they'll win both of those games. But don't sleep on Georgia Tech either, because Georgia Tech, they will mess around and surprise you. But like I said, I want them Georgia Bulldogs to lose this game so bad I can taste it. That way, I can clown them for the rest of the season. And these two games, I can say it don't matter if you win or lose. You ain't going to the damn playoff. That's what I can say. And I hope I get to say it. And I can won't have, well, they gonna, them Georgia Bulldog fans gonna hate on me anyway. It don't damn matter. If we beat them or anybody else beat them, they lose, they gonna clown, they gonna talk junk and hate on OKB and his Alabama Crimson Tide anyway, just like they got that ass mollywop last week by Ole Miss. They were still talking shit. But what I really hope is Tennessee coming in to Sanford Stadium, old Athens, and handing a loss to those daggone Georgia Bulldogs. Nothing would make me happier, not even my Alabama Crimson Tide stomping a mud hole in Mercer on today. Even though I want Tennessee to win, I want this to be a competitive second half. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. May the best team win, whether it's Tennessee or Georgia. All right. Either way, both teams that have 2 losses. It'll just make this SEC championship game, who going and who not going, more of a daggone whirlwind. That's all it'll do if Georgia wind up winning this game. But hey, it is what it is. Let's just enjoy this second half and may the best team win. Tennessee win, I'll come and clown Georgia. If Georgia win, I'm just might clown them Tennessee balls, even though I've been rolling with them this whole season. But let's enjoy the second half.